In a small village nestled beside a whispering forest, lived a young woman named Ayo. Ayo was known throughout the land for her extraordinary talent in weaving. Her hands danced across the loom, bringing forth patterns as vibrant as the market at dawn and as intricate as the forest pathways. But Ayo held a secret. Her most exquisite creations were woven only under the silvery glow of the full moon. Each month, as the great orb of the night ascended, Ayo would set up her loom outside her hut. The other villagers would often gather at a respectful distance, curious about her nocturnal work. They could see the threads shimmer in the moonlight, and they would hear a soft, almost musical clicking as Ayo's shuttle flew back and forth. One night, a terrible drought fell upon the land. The crops withered, the river dwindled, and a heavy despair settled over the village. The elders consulted the diviners, who spoke of a forgotten offering needed by the spirit of the land. But the offering had to be woven with threads, touched by the moonlight of the purest night. Fear rippled through the village. Who could create such a thing in their time of sorrow? Then, the village chief remembered Ayo and her moonlit weavings. He approached her with a heavy heart, explaining their plight and the diviner's words. Ayo listened intently, her brow furrowed with concern. She knew the drought was severe. That very night, as the full moon painted the sky with its gentle light, Ayo began her most important work. The villagers watched, their hopes hanging on the threads that shimmered under the lunar glow. Ayo worked tirelessly, her fingers guided by the silent rhythm of the night. As she wove, she didn't just use cotton. It seemed she was weaving the very essence of the moonlight itself, capturing its silvery sheen and ethereal beauty within the fabric. Strange and wonderful things happened as she worked. Dewdrops that clung to nearby leaves sparkled with an unusual brilliance, and the night air hummed with a soft energy. Some villagers whispered that the spirits of their ancestors were guiding her hands. Finally, as the first rays of dawn kissed the horizon, Ayo finished. She held up a cloth so luminous it seemed to hold a piece of the moon within it. The fabric was cool to the touch and radiated a gentle, calming light. The elders took the moonlit weaving and, following the diviner's instructions, carried it to the sacred grove by the dry riverbed. They offered it to the spirit of the land with prayers for rain and renewal. As the sun climbed higher, a change swept through the air. A soft breeze rustled the dry leaves, and then a single drop of rain fell. Then another and another, until a life-giving downpour soaked the parched earth. The villagers rejoiced, their despair turning to gratitude. The drought was broken, and the land slowly began to heal. From that day forward, Ayo, the Weaver of Moonlight, was revered not just for her skill but for her ability to connect